Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Pause, I'm back. Make it Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Positivity, love yo.
Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. Every day I talk about the crypto news, technical analysis. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning to you from Wall Street Pete and to the Wolves. Where you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe. Talking about going on a ride, going to the moon and going soon. Please hit the like, all bell notification. So when we do go live, you get the stuff immediately. And you're not watching a video. CPI report comes out today. Nothing new. Pretty much every time we come out, it is Eastern time. 8:30 in the morning. So today, right now, we're waiting exactly 10 minutes and counting. And the CPI report is going to come out based off the previous month. And as you already know, this have been a very high volatile market. It's been insane this morning. So if you were Pacific time, you already know 5:30. I believe is the specific time. A high stakes inflation report due. Thursday is expected to show the fight to rein in soaring consumers, prices has a long way to go. So the Department of Labor is releasing a highly anticipated consumer price index, CPI obviously, report on Thursday morning, providing a fresh look at how hot inflation ran in September. So we're pretty much going over it now, and as you can see right now, Bitcoin is currently taking a big dump. There's nothing much you can do about it. Also, the rest of the market, Cardano, and everything else, as we said. So what I expect to happen if we cannot hold, and we keep testing, and obviously what's happening? Well, we always do the method, and good morning, Dustin. What's the vibe? The vibe was let's go on a ride. What we're hoping to do here now is starting to get us stoppage here on this fall, right? We need consecutive days to stop falling here. Maybe consecutive weeks would be nice, but we do need the consecutive days. I get to the daily chart here. We're getting a nice bounce right off the magic line, right? That's exactly what's happening. Buy the dip, have a sip. Now, in this specific situation, I would not, right? I'd stay liquid, see what we're doing, watch what's going on, dollar cost average in, as I think we could be getting a dead cat bounce coming in. People are going to get excited. You want to trade on leverage to do this. Maybe this happens. But currently, right now, 19.5. I see one more exactly. Fall here, continuation, and perhaps who knows how many more days we're going to fool around here. Is it to the end of October that we do this? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, I don't have to tell you. But what I do believe is what's happening next is this is going to be a similar trait of what we see until we get this big breakout. So watch what's happening. Humongous falling wedge coming into play. If this does come in and we do touch the 19.5 one more time, would be rather bullish. I'd be very excited for that to happen for the Bitcoin price. Looking at the MACD, relative strength index, all these indicators we have on TradingView for free, right? We use them. And currently, as you can see right now, yes, we are very bearish. Of course we are. As you can see, the price is falling, and not only is the price falling, but the MACD is showing, and what's happened every time we've gotten a brief momentum of fall, we have a nice little shift here of some upside. So much pay attention to that. We may get a short-term upside and then another short minute to the down. Look at that, looking to get a big breakout. Let's get to the EMA exponential. Looking at the RSI levels. So the RSI levels is this June. Yep, wouldn't surprise me, right? June 18th, all the way from the June time, still creating new higher lows. As you can see, we're continuing to go to the upside from this time. So pay attention to that. Until we break through and go lower, we are still considered creating new higher lows in that realm there. Just on the RSI, though, as you can see here, we're getting a descending triangle pattern. Very concerning. All the way from June 22nd. So we do have this descending triangle pattern, not looking too strong coming in here as we look at that from the daily. But the weekly doing something similar, right? Descending triangle pattern. Also can call this a big falling wedge from the weekly up here. So, and that obviously remains bullish. So we're in a fight battle here, back and forth. We're trying to find out, is there a breakout coming? And if there is, where is it coming from? So, Promise Steven, a good wolf, good follower of mine, he said, would you mind doing me a favor? Whoa, don't tell me you changed the Bollinger Bands on me. I will get mad. There it is. Exponential moving average here. Many people know me from this. When I tell you the Bollinger Bands are getting tight, a lot of people don't get it, but this is the actual Bollinger Band coming in. Exponential moving average is getting rather tight, so I'm excited for this band. We'll make it a little smaller, but this is representing the Bollinger Band here. So coming in now for Bitcoin. On this weekly chart, trading view, if you'd like to follow through, we're getting tight. We're getting a big price action coming in, as you know. Some people will be saying, oh, we're already going down, but no. We're still actually getting ready to have a massive breakout by looking at this. I also have my Bollinger Band on this side here, which is green, coming in pretty strong. So we're looking good. We're looking strong, getting tight as AF. There's a good chance we could come all the way up. What is that? That is to 23,000. So ladies and gentlemen, this is wild. I know this sounds insane, but we could bounce off this 8785. If we do bounce off it, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to find yourself. So I'm going to hide the drawings, and I want to show you what's happening here on the exponential moving average. Most of the time, before you get a breakout, what you're going to see here is a nice bounce right off the EMA. And what am I doing? I'm showing you 23,000. I'm trying to hide the drawings, but the tip and the resistance level, which is now support here for the EMA, the bottom of the EMA, well, 23,000. So please remember when I'm telling you here, there's a 23,000 level. Big surprise here could be coming to the upside. Many people don't see it. And like I said, get to the relative strength index chart. We are continuing to still establish a nice jump up here. So until it changes my mind, until I see something here different on this RSI, we are looking pretty strong. And what am I looking at right here? Well, this would take us all the way through. So currently right now 33, where I would like to buy Bitcoin, where I would like to trade, we're somewhere in this range. So this is kind of nice. Some dollar cost averaging in. Not financial advice, completely up to you. So, all right, getting into it. And what I said here yesterday, many of you did not pay attention. Many of you did not care. Maybe you missed the video. You're a busy person. Currently, right now, what I said, and this is what I was saying yesterday, this could happen. We would fall down. The Dixie, the DXY, is going up to the 1900. If you did miss the video, watch it yesterday. Bitcoin bulls and bears, tug of war. The next move, ADA, would be 20 cents. And I was trying to let people know. We were trading pretty high up here. We were all the way up at I think we're 39 cents, 40 cents at the time of the recording. As you can see here, we were in a different daily candle. Coming in, it was yesterday up to here. So the best we could have been is 38 cents. But as you said, I said here 34 and a half, 35 cents. Be careful if we do not hold this, which is starting to look like we're getting a big downturn here. We're going to get this bottom. So looking for 20 cents. And as exactly predicted, here, if we don't hold this point here, this 35 cents for Cardano, you're going to find yourself a little bit of a dead cat bounce come through here, and then just a continuation down to 20. Do hope that 34 and a half, 35 cents is the bottom, but we must pay close attention to that. As currently right now, Bitcoin is getting this big fall. So we're going to look at the 4-hourly and try to zoom in here on a shorter time frame and try to give you an understanding of what we're looking at, what we see. And currently right now, not looking too good. But for us to get this movement in the falling wedge, we still have some downturn to match. Total crypto market cap currently right now, $895 billion. So was pretty wild because I watched a video yesterday and watched a clown, and I love watching clowns. Don't know, I'm not a big fan of the circus, but watch this. Pretty sure I could show this.
$1 trillion were taken out of crypto in the last 2 months. $2 trillion. Again, I don't think we understand. Trillion is like a whole other number.
Yeah. So then is this
Still
the
over
point
here,
where
like,
people...
All right, so wait a minute. You're telling me that a market cap that has not been near $2 trillion since March of 7 months ago, you're telling me in 2 months we have taken out $2 trillion. I call bullshit.
$2 trillion.
This clown got 24,000 K hearts. There's a chance $2 billion have come in and out of the market. I can believe in it, sure you that. But when you're seeing a market of 895 billion, where is the 2 trillion in 2 months coming out when we have not even been to that level in 2 months? So clowns are clowns, and people are real as steel like Wall Street Pete's sick dough in crypto. So if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, continue to follow and watch this guy as Polkadot's taking a massive hit. Did say people be careful. We are coming down, and I'm a Polkadot holder. Did say he could come down. And this is scary, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to look at this real quick. On this chart, we have not seen prices this low, and I have here a possible $5.30. So we're going to have to be careful there. That's very scary. I have on this chart, we're going to do some 558. So we can adjust that. 538. I got 558 looking pretty strong there. So be careful. You could rebuy this, and we're going to not catch a falling knife. You want to be very careful. What's up, Jay Creek in the house? What's going on, my man? Talking about what's going on with the CPI report that just comes out in 60 seconds. We're going to hear news from there, and hopefully, in the next half hour here, we do proceed to get this green candle up. The rest of the market is taking a hit. I said 44.5 cents for XRP could resume. And I wanted to see where we fell, and damn, it's exactly as Wall Street Pete said. Not trying to be the guy, but I am the guy, as usual. Did say that this would occur if we didn't hold. 48 cents. I know I said it. This is a different chart here. It has to be. But I did say here on a chart, 48 cents to the downside. And if we didn't hold that, we would most likely see 44.5 cents. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what we did. We saw the 44.5 cents, and people are buying like crazy for XRP. So pretty exciting to be a part of this news. You could watch the video. This was 2 videos ago. I did label it XRP, and I did say you could stack your bags. This is the best crypto channel, the best TA on the planet. I'm not going to go over the video. You could watch it for yourself, but we did talk about it. So 44.5 cents did get filled. I'm very excited about that. And as you can see here, most likely we're going to start getting a nice bounce after the CPI report comes out. If not, this is going to be a nightmare dip. So we'll see what happens. We're getting it live. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly is what I've been talking about. People are getting liquidated, right? Remember, we bought 19.3. Well, we bought 19,300. CPI report is literally out right now. And what's happening currently on the daily, currently on the 4-hourly, currently on every chart, we're going down, we're bashing through, and the nightmare of the bloodbath is actually occurring live while we're here. This is why we came live. And if you see right now, we're breaking through the previous lows of September 22nd. It was a pretty big bloodbath for Bitcoin. So pay attention to the price. As I say, 18.5. It's a big price to hold. It's a big price we need to bounce off of if we don't do so. And we continue to fall. This is going to be the nightmare that every person, every investor had talked about. So here it is. We're live for you. Aaron, everybody, please hit the like and subscribe. We do this live for you. And as I showed you right here, this big fall here, this is scary as AF. And I'm not proud of this. Would never say exactly as predicted, but I do know that if we pay attention to the weekly chart here, as I said, 13,000 would come, could occur. This is exactly what we're looking for here in this chart. So we're going to pay attention to that. This is what can happen. Scary as AF. And what happened in 2017, many people are forgetting. There was an 83.5% fall to the downside after touching 20,000 for the Bitcoin price. That then was known as December 11, 2017. It was then known to be the high for 20,000 for Bitcoin. So sometimes you need to see it to understand it. 20,000 high for Bitcoin. Everyone was going nuts in 2007, 5 years ago. So let's not keep repeating the wrong year here. Let's pay attention to what we're talking about early this morning. What is happening? We're getting a huge dump. I did say that this was very possible. We do have the entire day now. We have the entire day. So let's get to the daily here. As we're still showing what's happening there, we have the entire day now to recover. So 11 hours and 27 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, as we pay attention to the 20,000 price was an all-time high. We're falling down, and we're going for 83.5%. We're going to focus on that. Why? Because for that to have happened, we must meet the 11,500. So for repeat technical analysis and prices of this nature, you're going to have to realize these are some of the things that we do here. So we're going to have to keep it liquid, do what we can. This can recover very fast. So pay attention to what's happening. Keep an eye on this candle. I would recommend looking at the daily and the 4-hourly. 4-hourly could occur and come back nicely. We'll see what happens. This would then get a nice bounce to this here, get a nice bounce to this magnitude. Then we would be talking about the 19,500. So pay attention to that as investors are doing these sort of things. Paying attention to a big falling wedge, even in the 4-hourly here, will give you enough information to show you what the pattern has been and what basically what their bags are doing. It's pretty wild, right? If you really pay attention to the big magnitude of this fall here, remember, this is just a filler. So just a filler, and then pay attention to what is happening. Every time we get these big magnitude of falls, we get a V-leg shape. I can't speak this morning. A V-like shape recovery. So look for the V-like shape recovery to come in. It's a 4-hourly, 3 hours and 25 minutes. This could fool around as we're already recovering now, but nothing goes down. Don't catch a falling knife here. So did do a quick video. Watch last night's video, as I did say. We're going to have to hold, we're going to have to maintain. Bitcoin is daddy, ladies and gentlemen. So pay attention to this, and then we'll go all the way to the Dixie, which is the DXY, and I did tell a lot of my Wall Street friends, pay attention to what we'll be doing here as the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hourly. Something else is going up instead of down. Yes, this is against everything we are paying attention to, so watch this as we hope to get some red candles coming here, hitting resistance on the DXY. Got to get all the way to the weekly to understand, as I think we're going to find it. So I do believe here from this chart, as I said once before, 119, and I'll repeat it again, if you're following this sort of thing, if you're watching the market, could be getting resistance now, of course, but we want to find out if we're going to end it somewhere at the 119, as I do believe that 119 will establish something here coming into play. This is all the way from 2010, so don't go crazy with this chart, but the DXY is telling me that the 119 has played into a factor on the weekly many times before. So I'll be watching the DXY. We'll be paying attention to that on this channel. Hit the like, hit the bell, all notification. So when we do that sort of thing, you'll be seeing here. S&P, obviously, I would imagine the same sort of thing falling through, and then hopefully getting a V-like shape recovery. This is the S&P 500, ladies and gentlemen. This is a weekly. What I wanted to show you here, what could be happening, and yes, we are still getting a big drop, a big fall. What is left to come by this? And a lot of people don't know from yesterday's chart, we could be still receiving a fall, yes, all the way down to about 11%. So we still have another 11.2% to fall for the S&P. Don't be surprised if we hit the 3,200 level. Yes, Wall Street Pete is outside of his crypto range. Don't freak out. Yes, we're still going to keep talking about crypto. We're just going to find out that things that correlate, things for reasons of having these falls and what's going on and why we're receiving it. We're going to find out in the charts other things that correlate and make sense to it. So this is what we're doing this morning, paying attention to the S&P and why I believe that this is something we're going to find here. So as we're going to come and retouch the low here, this would probably make up for the 3,200. So big CPI report comes out. Obviously, it came out 6 minutes ago. If you pay attention to that, you would then go to the 5-minute chart. See what would happen on the 5-minute chart. Why? Well, we're going to do that because then the 5-minute chart would tell us what happened 5 minutes ago since the report came out, right? This is some of the crazy, sick things you could do. So as we're getting ready to close the channel, we could be getting a bounce, and if we are, then that would be a wonderful thing, right? Because then that would show that there is a possibility that we're going to get some positive things here coming into it. So let's pay attention to that. Right now, 5-minute chart. I don't recommend you mess with the 5-minute chart. It could kill you. But the S&P S&P will still come down to the 3,200. Not a big surprise. But what I'm showing here is a nice support level that we have reached over and over here on a 5-minute time frame. So not a surprise. Could get a V-like shape recovery. Obviously, if you're paying attention to the market, paying attention to what the rest is happening, though, even on the 5-minute mark, come on, common sense. We're still going up, down, dead cat bounces. So the ultimate goal is to the downside. Don't be fooled. Don't be one of those, oh, we're going up there. CIP report just told us we're great. No, don't be one of those fools. Because some of us have a lot of those clickbait guys that really will kill you and bring you down when you're trying to just make something happen. So pay attention to the S&P 500 as we still could be remaining a fall there. Very important. So my name is Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Hit that like, hit the bell, all notifications. Just a gentleman who used to work on the NYMEX floor. The New York Mercantile Exchange is what the NYMEX stands for. Used to work here on the exchange. Everybody's screaming and yelling like crazy. Big badge. This badge is made out of some hard-ass material. It is postage forever. I don't know if it ever could come into play, but this has a postage stamp forever saying if found. I think it's hilarious. 1 North End Avenue, World Financial Center, New York City, New York. If you ever want to go visit it, check it out. New York, New York. It is right across from the Hudson River Colgate. Beautiful place to check it out. This is where we used to work. I used to work for Paribas, and I used to work for Gotham Energy Brokers. Future contracts in the natural gas trading pit. So if anybody was wondering who the hell am I, it's not Mr. Boombastic. Who am I? Right? I love that song. Have a great day. Put a good beat on. Put a good song on. If you're having a rough day, you got to pay attention definitely to mention what the market is doing. We do have these charts. We do have technical analysis. My gut, no one else has ever made money for me. So pay attention to that. Please, none of this is financial advice. But if you had a rough day, like I said, put on a good beat. Put your ass back in bed until you hear a good tune. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll be back for you as soon as we can. I want to do a Terra Luna update, Terra Classic. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, the very next video, we're going to do an update on that. So be very excited. I know Steven, he is a follower of ours. He actually requested that. You can thank Steven Atwell for that. Have a great day. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto.